Part of this. Billy B comes back out with a pace car. The flags tonight, the yellow flag. 1 lap to go. The lights will go out on top of the pace car. The lights will go out on top of the pace car. That means less than 1 lap. Starting on the pole tonight is going to be the 13 car of Bobby Hecker. Outside of row number 1 is the 99 car of Jerry Guiley, Brad Wagner, and Tom Guiley in the second row. Tom Graves and Ricky Bilderback bringing up the third row. As he comes around, they bring it in. Billy B pulls it into the infield. Tom Powell's going to look over the field, taps Mindy on the thing. Green flag.
We're racing.
All right. As they come around, Jerry Guiley gets a jump. Tom Guiley right behind him. Bobby Hecker falls into third. And Brad Wagner off the pace and is going to fall into the back of the pack. Jerry Guiley now out in front. Tom Guiley. Bobby Hecker, that in-car camera from WREX Channel 13. He's got an in-car camera, so we'll see what we're going to do with all of that. Ricky Bilderback right there, Tom Graves, Brad Wagner bringing up the back of the pack. Three laps in this time by. 3 laps in this time by. 6-lap race. As they come around. Ultimate Challenge, $800 tonight. Brad Wagner taking that Ultimate Challenge. He's got to get it all together. 4 laps in. This time coming around is going to be the white flag for Jerry Guiley, Tom Guiley, Bobby Hecker, Ricky Bilderback, Tom Graves, Brad Wagner. The white flag is out. Down the back stretch. They keep it in line. Tom Powell gives out the checkered flag, and it's going to be Jerry Guiley, Tom Guiley, Bobby Hecker, Ricky Bilderback, Tom Graves, and Brad Wagner in a 5 cut. But Jerry Guiley. Pace car pulls to the infield. Green flag and a racing. And it's going to be John Harrison in a battle between him and Mike Madison right up front. Keith O'Neill. A little bit of smoke coming out of O'Neill's car. Let's see if that's just going to be tire smoke or whatever's going on. And the yellow flag is out. And the yellow flag is out. Red flag with the white square in the middle. The original starting lineup. Back to the original starting lineup as they bring them around. So they'll put them back in that original starting lineup. Tom Powell's going to go out and talk to him, find out exactly what's going on. All right, Jerry Guiley pulls the 99 car back out. Some of the flags used here at the Rockford Speedway, obviously the green flag meaning go, yellow flag meaning caution, the blue and yellow flag meaning the cars are lapped and they all have to pull it over. Billy B pulls it into the infield. And we'll see. He did go green flag. It wasn't much of a green flag. Mike Madison in the lead in the 1 car. And it's the 5 of Derek Dobbs. John Cromwell in a 52 car coming up on the inside of the 51 car of John Harris. Mike Madison dominating right now. 3 wide, look out as they go through turns 1 and 2, 3 wide. Schinderling right behind Aaron. It's the Oreo cookie down a backstretch. The big squeeze. Who's it going to be? They keep it 3 wide through an entire lap. Cromwell's going to pull it out. Now Harrison Dobbs. Oh, little side action. Oh, goes to the outside. And the 5 cup of Derek Dobbs pulls out. Cromwell back up there now. 8-lap race halfway through this time. Mike Madison, look out. Cromwell's a little loose. Oh, the 110 car of Licknell. Urlacher bringing up the back of the pack. Licknell gets a little loose. Madison dominating right now. Cromwell, Schinderling, Eric Dobbs, Sean Harris, Licknell, and Urlacher. Single file line as they come in this time by. It's going to be 6 laps in out of an 8-lap race. A little bit of smoke now out of Madison's car. See what happens with that if he's going to last. Cromwell looking at the inside, and Cromwell shoots right on by as they come down. Oh no! Goes low, and it's side by side, and Madison takes a white flag. Look how Madison's going high. Cromwell's low. Schinderling's right behind him. Is it going to be the race? They come around through corners 3 and 4. Look out, Cromwell. Madison's high. Cromwell's low. Side by side. Madison pulls it off. Schinderling in second. Cromwell, Derek Dobbs, Harris, Licknell, and Urlacher. My, oh my. Don't forget that section's deep of great racing action coming up. A Puffer sitting on there, Puffer sitting on the pole in the Legends. Mike Madison back in that car. As they pull it around, look out, Billy B picks up the pace as they pull around. He pulls into the infield, green flag and a racing. The Legend car has been in the area about 1.5 years as they bring them around. They're picking up popularity, as you can see. We've got a lot of them here this evening. Well, look out. As they get loose, the Legend cars. All right, and it's the 3 car in the lead. And I'm not sure if that's the 3 or the 3. It's a 3K with the 6C right behind him. Souvenir stands are open. The 1996 program. Souvenir program magazines are available inside of the tower or inside the souvenir stand. And a white flag comes out. It's the 3K car of Clayton Cruzy with the 7 right on his tail of Jack Sokolsky. White flag is out. Sokolsky looks to the outside. See what he can do. Oh, a little bit of a tap. And Sokolsky's off the pace. Kurt Kanazik in third. And it's going to be the 3K car of Clayton Cruzy. Don't forget sections D, E, and F are reserved seats. Jimmy Ambrosia will be coming through, checking those ticket stubs. Sections D, E, and F are reserved seats. You need to make sure that you have a reserved seat ticket in those sections. If you want to sit in those sections, you need to upgrade your ticket. Just $1 more will get you an upgrade for those ticket sections. D, E, and F, those are the ones with the seat backs on it, and they will be coming through to make sure that you have that reserved seat, so have your ticket stub handy. Starting on the pole is going to be the third 6 car of Rob Wagner, Tim Melvin, Jeff Watson, Bobby Lapierre, Tim Lose, and George Sparkman. Green flag and we're racing. And it come down, it's going to be 3 wide. Bobby Lapierre's on the inside of Rob Wagner. Tim Melvin up high. Oh, my, look out as they come down the front stretch. And Tim Melvin's going to pull it out. Rob Wagner falls in behind him. Bobby Lapierre now falls back to 4th place. George Sparkman comes up on Rob Wagner in a 36 car, missing a little bit of his front end there. Tim Melvin dominating now. Rob Wagner taking over 2nd. And then it's going to be the 5 car, George Sparkman. Bobby Lapierre in a 76 car. Tim Lose bringing up the back of the pack in the 93 car. Tim Melvin still dominating right now as he goes down through corners 1 and 2. Now Sparkman on the inside looking over Rob Wagner in the 36 car, seeing if he can find a way around. Oh, looks like a little bit of something came apart in Sparkman's car as he comes around, and some tapping between Wagner and Lapierre. Down a back stretch. Now it's going to be Lose and Wagner side by side for 4th place, and a white flag is out for Tim Melvin and George Sparkman. Bobby Lapierre. Down a back stretch. See if Sparkman's going to make the move. He looks to the inside. Melvin's high. Sparkman's low as they come down, and checker flag comes out. It's going to be Tim Melvin. And he does. He gives Billy B the signal in the pace car. 1 lap. Lights go out on top of the pace car. Bumper to bumper. Bringing it around. We'll be looking for a green flag to go racing this time by. Billy B brings it around through corners 3 and 4, and he comes around, pulls it into the infield. Tom Powell looks at it, green flag, and we're racing. Tom Powell looking to field over as they go. And it's the 12 car of Scott Lauber. But Darrell Williams right behind him. Then it's the 95 of Robert Hansberry. That odds good. Coming around. That's a battle for 2nd place between the 95 of Hansberry and Darrell Williams. For 2nd place, Hansberry just edging out just in front of Darrell Williams. Side by side out of corner number 4. Three laps in. That was a halfway point as they come around this time. 4 laps in, 6 total laps. Now it's Hansberry and Lauber side by side, and Darrell Williams is just watching. Hansberry pulls it away out of corner number 2, down the backstretch. Lauber still on the outside. Oh, where's he going to be? White flag is out, and it's going to be Hansberry, Lauber, and then Darrell Williams in the 5 and drive car. Don't forget to get your 1996 program magazine, $2. Checker flag is out for Hansberry. 2nd place going to Scott Lauber, Darrell Williams, Ed Otska, and a 0 car of Warren Theory. All right, they are coming through the stands. They've got the 1996.
Wherever he goes, whoever comes across the lead, wherever he goes, everybody's got to follow. They can take right turns, left turns, wherever they want to go. Follow the leader.
Follow the leader. The Hare and the Hound race, follow the leader. So whoever's leading, they get to go whichever way they want to go. And the 1 lap signal is going to be interesting to see where Ricky B goes with that pace car. It's going to be interesting to see where Ricky B goes with that pace car. Because it's the Hare and the Hound race, so they can go wherever they want. It could be fun. Ricky B pulls off the track. They come around. It's the 511 that's in the lead. Green flag, and he's off and running. Oh, look, they're in there in the X. They go around. Whoever's leading, they can go whichever way they want. My, oh my, oh my. This could be a figure eight. Oh, yes. Oh, Urlacher says, no way, I don't want to go in there. Oh, my, look out, now they're going the wrong way. Coming around, but a yellow flag is out. Tom Powell says, hang on a second. Oh, they got a bunch of debris up there in the front. That's what the problem is. So they want to get that cleaned up. Pace car pulls back out. Watch out as they come by this time. Still, officials trying to line it up. Road Runner Challenge. Oh, it was an interesting race here at Rockford Speedway. Something different. The drivers aren't privy to what's going on until they come out on a track, so they're not sure. All right, Schinderling's going to the back of the pack because that was his panel, or cut parts off of his car. So they're going to put Schinderling to the back of the pack. As they bring it around, they got him lined back up. Cromwell wants to be way to the back. Come in. Tom Powell says, let's catch him up. Too wide as they come up. Lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. As they come down the backstretch, see where Billy B goes. He's going to bullet, yes, off the track. And Tom Powell says, green flag and a racing. Whoever's in the lead is who they get to follow. So it's going to be the 511 once again. Tom Lundberg. Oh my, look at this, comes right around. Quick left-hand turn. Oh my, Schinderling not having a good time with this. 3 wide down through there. Now he goes down the backstretch. Oh, he gets to make the decision. Lignell. Andy Bristol. Oh, he's going to go on the infield. Oh, he picked up a cone, and he's not going to handle very well now. Left-hand turn right there. 511, who could it be? He could take over. Whoever takes over the lead. 2 laps in, he's got a cone. He's having a problem. It's not going to handle that well. Now some smoke's coming out. It could be up there stuck into something. And a 31 car wants to sit out. Oh, no, the rest of the crowd's coming around. It's holding that front end of that car up big time. Lundberg. And it's a 110 of Dan Lignell and Urlacher and Andy Bristol in the 03. Still's got that cone underneath. Goes around, a lot of smoke out of that car. See what happens when they come around. The Road Runner Challenge. Almost like a figure eight. Lignell wants to get up there. He says, I want to get by him. I want to be the leader in this thing. I want to make the decision as to where to go. Oh, my, look out. Urlacher. Oh, my. Lignell's coming up on the inside. Could he take it over? Wrong way, down the front stretch. Oh, my. Opposing traffic. Lignell tries to get in. Oh, it's one more right-hand turn. Look out. 6 laps in, the Hare and the Hound race. They come around. Lundberg in a 511 car. Lignell Urlacher. Oh, where's the 20 car going? White flag's out. One more lap to go. Oh, look out. He goes, oh, he wants to go around this way, not across the start and finish line. Comes around Lignell and Urlacher. Schinderling's right there. Where does he want to go? He wants to come down here. He's going to maybe, oh, he takes a right turn in the X. Comes around, who's going to be, oh, a little bit sideways, and they're right there, and they come around, oh. Checkered flags out, and it's going to be the 511. The Hare and the Hound. I'm sure the scoring staff appreciates that one. That's an easy one to score. That's a real easy one to score there. Next up, the Legend Heat Races. All right, lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. Starting on the pole, the 6 RVO Eric Peterson out of McChesney Park, Illinois. And in the 4 car, Nick Schumacher. That's the front row, 6Z. Kurt Knatzig. Bringing up in the row number 2. Lots of the common numbers in his division as they come around. Billy B pulls it to the infield. Tom Powell says, green flag, and we're racing. Side by side between the 6R Peterson and Schumacher. The 6 RVO Peterson pulls out in front, the 4 of Schumacher. Looks to the inside, it's a battle up front. Side by side as they go into corners 3 and 4. The 6C of Ganatsik. Right on her tail end, watching the action, sitting back just a little bit. 10-lap heat races. Six RVO Eric Peterson out of McChesney Park, still on the lead. And it's Schumacher, Ganatsik. The 5 car making a move of Mandernack, Galen Mandernack. Mandernack in the 5 car making his move, then it's the 1 car of Isaiah Owen. Isaiah Owen in the 1 car. But it's still this Peterson and Schumacher. Schumacher's now looking around, seeing if he can get around Peterson. Peterson dominating right now. Schumacher looking around. Knatzig in the 6C. The 5 car, Galen Mandernack. On a move, see if he can pull it off. 6 laps in, 4 laps to go. And it's Schumacher now. The 6 car of Eric Peterson off the pace. Knatzig in 2nd now. Peterson in the 6 RVO. Drops back into 3rd place. Mandernack in a 5 car. Falls right in there, 8 laps. This time by will be the white flag. They come around and it's going to be Nick Schumacher. Nick Schumacher in a 4 car taking a white flag. 1 lap to go. And the checkered flaws for the 4 car of Nick Schumacher. Nick Schumacher on the binders as they come down the front stretch. My, oh my, oh my, legend cars. Next, 2nd heat of the legends coming up. Tom Powell looks over the field, gives a 1-lap signal to Billy B. Lights go out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. John Payne starting on the pole, then it's the 55 car. 55 of Dean Fisher. Payne and Fisher on the front row. As they come around, Billy B out of corner number 4, pulls it to the infield. And Tom Powell says, green flag, we're racing. Payne and Fisher side by side. And it's a 33 moving up quickly right behind him, Pat Henner. Pat Henner in a 33 car. Side by side with the 7 car of Jack Sokolsky. Sokolsky comes around. And it's a 55 car of Dean Fisher. Dean Fisher out in the lead. Sokolsky's looking at the outside of the 9 car of John Payne. Sokolsky comes around Payne now. Takes over that second place spot in the Legend cars. 10-lap feature race, 3 laps in. Jack Sokolsky's now on a move to Dean Fisher in a 55 car. Dean Fisher goes to the low side. Jack Sokolsky looking around, sees if he can get her on the outside. A little bit loose. Tucks down in behind him. Not quite sure what's going on. A 9 car of John Payne keeps it in third. The 78 car is just about ready to get lapped out of 55 of Fisher. Jack Sokolsky now ducks down to the inside, takes it over out of corner number 2. And he takes over that first place spot, goes up to the outside of the 78 car. The blue and yellow flag is out. The leaders are coming by. The 78 to 13 are lapped cars. Sokolsky now dominating by about 5 Legend car lengths. 7 laps in this time by, and it'll be 3 to go. Sokolsky out on a backstretch. Dean Fisher, John Payne in a 9 car. Oh my! And a couple of them spin out and down in corner number 1 and 2. That's a 56 car. And the 10 car of Scott Jacobson. Scott Jacobson, and then the 56 Powell gives out the signal. 1 lap to go. Lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. Jack Sokolsky's in the lead. Jack Sokolsky right here out of Loves Park, Illinois. Don't forget, month of May is the kids month. Get your coupon from McDonald's, and for the month of May, kids 15 and under get in free. All you have to do is go to McDonald's, get your little coupon, and you get in free. Dad taking you to McDonald's? You went before you came. Did you get your coupon? Oh, gotta go to McDonald's the whole month of May. If you go to McDonald's, you get a little coupon and you get in free. 15 and under, you get in free. How about that? Lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. It's Anderson Marine night at the races. Dave Odeling's here. They got some boats out in front. They got some raffle tickets on sale. Lots of great things coming up here at the Rockford Speedway on track to the 50. Saturday, May 18th, Slim Jim night at the races. Late models, American short trackers as they pick it up. Billy B pulls to the infield. Green flag, and we're back racing. Sokolsky dominating now, and it's a 56 of Dean Fisher. 55 of Dean Fisher, and it's a 9 of John Payne in third. Sokolsky, oh, and Dunbar goes around in a 10 and a 78 this time, and do they get him running? They get him out, and the yellow flag comes out. 8 laps complete. 8 laps complete. He'll look it over, gives a signal out to Billy B. 1 lap to go. Lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac GMC official pace car for the Rockford Speedway. Eight laps in. 8 laps in. 2 laps to go. Third heat of the Legend cars coming up next. Third heat of the Legend cars coming up next. As they come around, Billy B pulls the pace car into the infield. Green flag, and we're racing. Jack Sokolsky dominating as they come around this time. The white flag will fly. Coming through corners 3 and 4 down the front stretch. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Dean Fisher, Payne. First 3 cars. Coming around, Tom Powell displays a checkered flag, and it's going to go out to Jack Sokolsky of Loves Park, Illinois. My, oh my, legend cars. Lots of great racing coming up yet. Anderson Marine Night at the Races. We've got lots of giveaways just before the feature. All right, lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. 1 lap to go. As they bring them around. 10-lap race. Pushes that Papanow into the pit area. Billy B picks it up as they come around. Pulls it to the infield. Green flag, and we're racing. Dennis Smith, Dave Lee come out from behind. Dave Pouch, Billy McCoy side by side. Pouch is off the pace. Billy McCoy moves up into 3rd place, and Pouch falls into 4th. Steve Talixon, Art Higbee, changed the carburetor in that car. Still having some problems with getting the car running properly. Still trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, there's some cotton candy. Good stuff. Challenges between Dave Lee, Dennis Smith, side by side through corners 1 and 2. Billy McCoy right behind him. Dennis Smith's on the outside. Lee, Billy McCoy drops way down low. Tries to look around to the inside. 3 laps in, 7 to go this time by. Dennis Smith's up high. Dave Lee takes over now. Dennis Smith drops into 2nd. Billy McCoy into 3rd. Dave Pouch. Right here, she wants some cotton candy right there. Dave Lee, Dennis Smith. 2nd place, Billy McCoy. Dave Patch, Art Higbee still trying to figure out what's on that car. Steve Talixon doing good, not hitting anything. 5 laps in, halfway through American Short Tracker Heat Race. As they go down, Billy McCoy looks to the inside of Dennis Smith. Now gets up side by side with him, see what he can do this time by side out of corner number 4. Dave Lee, better known as General Lee. Dominating right now, McCoy and Smith side by side, 7 laps in, this time by will be 8. 10-lap heat race. Smith edging out over the top of Billy McCoy. Pouch riding 4th. Oh, my. Now Dennis Smith gets a little loose. Something's going awry in that car. Billy McCoy takes over the 2nd place spot. White flag comes out for Dave Lee. Billy McCoy. Now Billy McCoy moves up on the inside. Through corners 2, down a backstretch. Who's it going to be? Heat race. Billy McCoy's got the edge coming around, and it could be moving out from the end. Coming around, checker flag, Billy McCoy, Dave Lee, Dennis Smith, Dave Pouch, Steve Talixon, and Art Higbee. Boy, I'll tell you what. I think that's Steve Talixon's first race he's finished. He is a rookie this year. I think that's the first race he's finished. Yep, in the American Short Trackers, Rich Warren, and a 14 car, and Tim Lose, and a 93 car. Coming around, Billy B pulls to the infield. Green flag, and a racing. Three wide, Graves, Lapierre, and Melvin. Melvin looks like he's going to get the advantage. Comes across Bobby Lapierre. moves it up into second. Kerry Graves falls into third. Wagner in fourth. Sparkman in fifth. Watson, Lose, and Warren. Bobby Lapierre comes around Melvin. Bobby Lapierre running hot. Something's wrong with Tim Melvin. He's got a flat tire. Looks like it could be a left rear flat tire on Tim Melvin's car. As he's off the pace 2 laps in, Melvin will try to get that car to the pits. Bobby Lapierre dominating now. George Sparkman, Kerry Graves, Tim Lose, Rob Wagner, Jeff Watson, and Rich Waring. And he makes it to the pits with that car. What a flat tire. Tim Melvin. Bobby Lapierre 4 laps in, 6 to go. Sparkman, Kerry Graves, Tim Lose, Wagner. Not having all the body parts, that could affect a little bit of the handling of that vehicle. Bobby Lapierre's got all of his bosses here, and the people from Chrysler are here. My, oh my, putting on a good show of what he does on his weekends. Rich Waring bringing up the back of the pack. Now Wagner's looking away around Lose. Kerry Graves back a little bit. 7 laps in. Bobby Lapierre still dominating. Sparkman, Graves, Lose comes around Wagner. Next time by will be the white flag for Bobby Lapierre. Tim Lose trying to make a move on Kerry Graves. White flag is out. Lose tries to look to the inside of Graves. Coming down the backstretch. White flag is out. Coming down the front stretch now. Checkered's out this time. Bobby Lapierre, George Sparkman. Can Lose pull it off? And it's going to be Graves on the outside. Lose, Wagner, Watson, and Warren. My, oh my, oh my. Bobby Lapierre putting on a big show for his boss. His boss is here from Chrysler. Tom Powell's going to look over the field this time, and he gives a signal out to Billy B. Lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. 1 lap to go. So let's get it bumper to bumper. John Robinson having some problems in a 99 car. Sitting at the track exit. And the lights come back on the pace car. So they'll have to get Robinson in a 99 car off of the field. The wrecker will come up, push him into the pit area. Lots of good things to eat in the souvenir stand. There's Nicole Weatherford sitting underneath the blanket. She's our pace car rider. Racing Rascals. Get your picture ID. Get in free to all regularly scheduled events. Lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. Down the backstretch. Mike Martindale off the pace. As they come around, Tom Powell's going to talk to him. He tells Billy B, I give the orders around here. I tell you when to turn the lights off. Yep, I give the orders. The lights stay on until I say. That's the word. Some of the other great sponsors: Patterson Lumber, Harris Tire Company, Erickson Auto Parts, Mako Auto Painting, Instant Jungle, Erickson Metals, Teets Lind, Optima Batteries, Tom Harmer Sports, home of the NASCAR, Winston Racing Series. Now Tom Powell's going to go out and have a real talk. Around, Billy B picks up the pace, puts it into the infield, green flag, and we're racing. see how it shakes out down the backstretch. Odska, hot to go. Coming up next to Garmin, takes over the lead. Williams right behind him, side by side with Garmin. Hansberry, Scott Lauber. Now Garmin moves to the outside, and Hansberry takes over the third place position. Williams and Otska side by side down the front stretch. Otska high, Darrell Williams low and gets a little loose. Hansberry backs off just a little bit. Otska stays in, he goes high. Otska dominates right now. Darrell Williams right behind him, Hansberry. Hansberry looking at the inside of Darrell Williams. Therian and Lauber. Therian now side by side with Garmin. Swenson coming up behind him, and Bauman bringing up the back of the pack. Otska still hanging on to it. Darrell Williams inching up on the inside of him. Hansberry's also sitting right there. Lauber in a 12 car. Darrell Williams a little loose, going through corners 1 and 2, side by side with Otska. Hansberry, Lauber right there, and Therian. Otska goes high, look out, comes around. Oh! Scratches some paint on Hansberry, and the yellow flag comes out. My, oh my, Otska gets loose coming out of corner car. The officials will move to the infield, and it's going to be Darrell Williams, Scott Lauber, Warren Therian, Donnie Swenson, Garmin, Bauman, and Hansberry to the back of the pack. Single file, Darrell Williams setting the pace car through corners 3 and 4. Watch out, he'll duck into the infield. Watch Tom Powell, he says, green flag and we're racing. Warren Therian now looking inside of Lauber. Swenson's coming up behind him, and Darrell Williams, and the yellow flag is out. And it's the wholesome bread. It's kind of wandering around. Something right there at the end of the start-finish line. They'll come out and pick that up. Something else comes off. So they'll get that. There's the wholesome bread guy. He's down there. It's a slice of wholesome bread. Got out there all those good things to eat during that Cub Foods fan photo session. So lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car once again. 6 laps in. They'll pull them around. The month of May, kids 15 and under are free. Go to McDonald's, get your coupon, get in free. Don't forget to sign up for the Racing Rascals. $25, get a Racing Rascals t-shirt, get a photo ID, get into all regularly scheduled events here at the Rockford Speedway, and the pace picks up. Billy B pulls it to the infield, green flag and a racing. Warren Therian now looks inside of Lauber. Swenson in a 7, Garmin. Hansberry comes around Bauman. 7 laps in. Darrell Williams burnt up the car at the beginning of the year, had a garage fire just before the start of the year. Got it back together, got the car running, and he's running good. Darrell Williams, the 5 and drive. Therian. Swenson's now looking at the inside of Therian. Can he do it? Lauber running in second. 9 laps in. Grand National heat race. Oh, it's the first feature. They run double features. Be a 15-lap feature race. 15-lap feature race for the Grand National Sportsman's. 10 laps in, 11 to go. Or 4 to go now. 11 laps in, it's a 15-lap first of 2 feature races. Thiering dropping into second. Swenson's looking for a way. Can he get to the inside? This time by 12 laps, 3 to go. Odska's back out. Thiering still trying to get around Lauber. 12 laps in, 13 this time by. Next time will be the white flag. Down a backstretch. Swenson's looking up inside of Thiering. See if he can do that. Hansberry may have moved up. Blue and white. Passing flag comes out. White flag is out. Darrell Williams. Lauber, Thiering, Swenson, and Hansberry. Oh my! Look out, Garmin comes around. Checkered flag's out. Garmin blows a tire up in corner number 2. And it's going to be Scott Lauber, Warren Thiering, Swenson, and Hansberry. And Odska pulling that car into the pits, bringing it back out. First. If he pulls it around, says 1 lap to go. Leonard Reimer on the pole. Steve DeMarb. Row number 2, Mike Lloyd. Bobby Wilberg, Bobby Hacker, Ricky Bilderbeck, and Brad Wagner bringing up the back of the pack as they come around. Billy B pulls it into the infield. Tom Powell says green flag and a racing. Reimer a little loose coming out of corner number 4. DeMarb taking over the lead early on. Reimer falling back. Wilberg side by side with Leonard Reimer. So it's Bobby Wilberg now looking at the inside of Steve DeMarb. Ricky Bilderback moves it up. Leonard Reimer's on the inside. Brad Wagner moves it up into 4th. Bobby Hacker moves into 5th. Leonard Reimer falls in, and Mike Lloyd's going to come around Leonard Reimer, and he's going to move it all the way to the back of the pack. Steve DeMarb now dominating. Bobby Wilberg in a 98.5 car, side by side, coming out of corner number 2, and DeMarb is off the pace, and Wilberg takes over the lead. Brad Wagner comes up. Late model heat race. Brad Wagner now in 2nd place. Steve DeMarb. Bobby Acker takes over that 3rd place position, and DeMarb is falling back like Leonard Reimer was. Bilderback moves up into 4th. Bobby Wilberg in a 98.5 car. Out in the lead. Brad Wagner now looking at the inside. 12 laps, this time by halfway. It's a halfway point in a heat race. Wilberg's got it dominated. Brad Wagner now looks to the inside. Wilberg closes the door. Down a backstretch through corners 3 and 4. Now Wagner shoots down on the inside. He tries to make the jump off corner number 4. Halfway through. So they come down. Watch Wagner as he's going to make the moves out of the corners. They come down. Does he shoot it again? He tries. No, he does not try this time coming out of corner number 4. Wilberg hanging on to it. Wagner now still trying to look, and Hacker sitting in 3rd. Then it's Ricky Bilderback. Steve DeMarb, Leonard Reimer, Mike Lloyd. Wilberg still there. Wagner looking for a way. Steve DeMarb running in 5th. And it's Leonard Reimer. Mike Lloyd bringing up the back of the pack. White flag is out this time for Wilberg. Wagner's going to make a move. He's got to do it this time. He tries to look to the inside. Looks a little squirrely down there. Is he going to make the move this time by? Bobby Hacker sitting right there. Checker flag's going to be out. Bobby Wilberg. Wagner, Hacker, Bilderback, DeMarb, Reimer, and Lloyd. Don't forget to visit the souvenir stand. They've got all kinds of good things to eat and drink back there in the souvenir stand. In Weatherford, Ganley and Rubeck, Graves, green flag, we're racing. As they come around, Smicky and Weatherford side by side. We're going to see if Weatherford, all of that work paid off in his car that he did last weekend. And Weatherford moves out to the lead. Rubeck falls into second, and Smicky falls into a third place position. Tom Guiley comes up side by side with Smicky and comes around, and then Guiley's right there. John Ganley sits right behind Ron Smicky. Tom Graves in a 31 car now next to Ron Smicky. Tom Guiley looking at the inside of Steve Rubeck. Jerry Guiley now looks to that inside groove. Terry Weatherford holding him off right now. But Rubeck looks to the inside of Weatherford, and Guiley's are right there, one on either side. Bringing up probably third and fourth place positions, the Tom and Jerry Guileys. Weatherford holding them off right now. 12-lap heat race as they come around. Weatherford dominating. Tom Guiley moves it up into second place. Rubeck in third. Jerry Guiley in fourth. Graves in fifth. Smicky in sixth, and John Ganley bringing up the back of the pack. Now Tom Guiley looks around the inside of that spot. See, well, look out! And it's Jerry Guiley. Something comes loose in that car. Now, he had some electrical problems, came out, only did one lap of qualifying. Guiley breaks it loose and spins it around and puts it right up into the wall. All right, signal goes out from Tom Powell. 1 lap to go. Lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. Down the backstretch. Billy B looks it over. He pulls to the infield. Tom Powell looks at it, says, green flag, and we're racing. Tom Guiley now looks to the inside of Weatherford. Tom Graves a little squirrely, side by side with Rubeck. Half a car length is Tom Guiley behind Weatherford. Weatherford looks a little loose, and Smicky goes around in corner number 1 as they come around, and the yellow flag comes out. White truck Anderson Marine, 1704 Bayliner, Mission Ski, 1996 with 120 horse force by Mercury. Black truck GMC, 1996 896 Savage Nitro with 200 horsepower, Merc. Pace car pulls to the infield. Tom Powell says green flag, and we're racing. Oh, look out, and now Tom Guiley goes around down there in that first corner. And Jerry Guiley's back out. And I think that probably merits a trip down by the officials to check out that corner down there, see if there is something down in that corner of the track. Top of the back road Pontiac pace car. As they come down a backstretch, Weatherford, Graves, Rubeck, Ganley, Smicky, and Guiley. Billy B pulls it to the infield. Green flag, and we're back racing. Laps this time by. I'll be 10 laps in, 2 to go. Tom Graves looks to the inside of Weatherford.
Weatherford holding them off. Rubeck, Ganley. Ganley now looks to the inside. Smicky holds back in 5th place, and Jerry Guiley brings up to the back of the pack in 6th. White flag out this time by, and it's going to be Terry Weatherford. Tom Graves looks to the inside. Can he make that last minute move as they come out of corner number 4? And it's going to be the checkered flag, Terry Weatherford. All right. As they come around, lights on the pace car, green flag, and we're racing. He's out of the car, Terry Weatherford. In our Roadrunners, the 31 car. Don't have any. All right, it's going to be the 164 car. I don't know who he is either. And it's Matt Berger in the 98 Cow car. He comes up on the inside of the 164. Jeff Tabor's in the 164 car, side by side with Matt Berger. Oh my, look out. Jeff Tabor in a 164 car next to the 91 of Matt Berger, 31 car. Oh, look, 3 wide, side by side down the front stretch. Here they are. Who's it going to be? Tabor. Berger, still 3 wide. Oh, my, and Tabor. Jeff Tabor takes over the lead now. Matt Berger side by side with Tabor. Road Runners. Jeff Tabor in a 164 car out in the lead. White flag out this time by Matt Berger, Tabor side by side. John Fisher to the front gate, please. John Fisher to the front gate, please. Checkered flag is out this time, and it's going to be Jeff Tabor, Matt Berger, the 31 car. 85 and a 07. 07 of Joey Thomas. 8 car. Brian Haas on a 24. On a pole, and there's the 42 car of Gilbert Brewer. Green flag, and we're racing. 3 wide down the backstretch. Birkenes on the outside. Andy Bristol. My, oh my, oh my. Siltz out in the lead. Special bringing up second. Look out, Swinbank. Lundberg side by side with Swinbank. Swinbank, oh, my, on the outside. Andy Bristol, Heinrichsen, moving up now. Special side by side with a 20 car of Ron Siltz. Special and Siltz side by side. Special on the low side. Siltz on the high side. Special is taking it over now. Half a car length on the inside. Across the start-finish line, and he dominates. 4 laps in. 4 to go, halfway point. Siltz off the pace now a little bit, falls solid into second. Heinrichsen now next to Lundberg. Swinbank and Bristol, Birkenes, and the 42 car of Gilbert Brewer. Special comes down around. It's going to be 6 laps in this time by Phil Special. Ron Siltz in a 20 car in second. Lundberg. Heinrichsen running in fourth. Swinbank goes way high, and Bristol falls in behind him. Heinrichsen now comes and looks on the inside of Lundberg. White flag is out for Phil Special. Ron Siltz running in second. And they come out of corner number 4 down the front stretch, and the checkered flag is out. Popcorn for sale. Ron. Phil Special. Ron Siltz, Lundberg, Heinrichsen, Swinbank, Bristol, Birkenes, and the 42 car of Gilbert Brewer. Back of the pack. Come around. Billy B pulls it to the infield. Green flag and a racing. John Harris, Mike Madison. Madison, half a car length ahead of Harris. Derek Dobbs in the 5 and drive car. Keith O'Neill. Squirt bringing up the back of the pack. 3 wide, going into corner number 3. Oh, look out, Madison's on the loose. Can he hang on to what he does? John Harris out of lead. Tight pack, 3 wide. Madison, O'Neill, Cromwell. My, oh my. And it's Derek Dobbs, Lake Nell on the outside, Urlacher, and then Squirt in a 3 car. Oh, my, 4 wide down the backstretch. Look out. Oh, my. Lake Nell goes right into the pits. Keith O'Neill goes around. No yellow flag. My, oh, my, oh, my. Lake Nell in the 110 car, he just kind of missed the turn and went right into the pits. Boom, he says, I'm out of here. Out into the pits. Yep, I'll be out of here. 5 laps in. There he comes out again, right there. Yep, he just took the big part of the track. Yep, right through the pits. Lake Nell in a 110 car. That's the 3/4 mile track through the pits. The 3/4 mile track through the pits. Out the track end to exit, right around. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. 51 car of John Harris out of the lead. And it's Schinderling. Derek Dobbs running in 3rd. Madison in 4th. Jimmy filling in. White flag is out for John Harris. Schinderling, Dobbs, Madison, Urlacher, Cromwell, Squirt, and Lake Nell. Coming around this time is John Harris for the checkered flag. Schinderling, Derek Dobbs, Matson, Lake Nell, Cromwell, Squirt. No, that's Urlacher. Cromwell, Squirt, and Lake Nell. One lap to go for the Legends. Starting on the pole is the 57 car. Dave Peffers, pace car, pulls to the inside. They come around, green flag and a racing. $3K, Clayton Cruzy out in the lead right now, and then it's the 57 car. Dave Peffers in 2nd place. Then it's a 6Z of Gnatzig. Jack Sokolsky in a 7 now comes around and moves it up into 3rd place. Then it's the 4 car of Nick Schumacher. Nick Schumacher, Gnatzig running in 4th place. Schumacher in 5th. Sokolsky now comes around a 57 car of Dave Peffers. Takes over that second place spot. Gnatsik, now Schumacher looks to the inside. 25 lap feature race for the Legend cars. Jack Sokolsky's now got his eyes set on the 3 car up front. Clayton Cruzy. Clayton Cruzy in the 3K car. Getting ready to lap the 13 car of Ben Swowski in a 13 car getting lapped. Jack Sokolsky's now making his move on Cruzy in the 3K car down a backstretch. That's your leader, and it's a 57 car of Dave Peffers. Schumacher, Gnatsik bringing up the back of that front pack there, and then 2 SP. John Safro in the 2 car. Coming around Gnatsik now. And it's the 56 car. No, 55 car of Dean Fisher. Oh my, look out. He goes around in a backstretch. They got a little low down here and put some water up in there. Right out of corner number 2. And the yellow flag comes out as they've got some water down there in corner number 2. Motor right out of the box. Stock in these Legend cars. A box stock motor. As they come around, lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace cars. They come around. Billy B ducks it to the infield. Tom Powell look at the field as they come around. Green flag and we're racing. Jack Sokolsky now looking at the outside of the 3K of Clayton Cruzy. Clayton Cruzy still trying to defend at 10 laps in, 15 to go. Jack Sokolsky now looks down to the inside. Half a car length behind Cruzy. Comes around, Sokolsky takes over the lead. Sokolsky takes over the lead. Schumacher's now looking on the 3K car of Clayton Cruz. Schumacher comes up. It's the Jack Sokolsky, Clayton Cruzy, Schumacher, John Safro in the 2 car coming up. Laps in, 14 this time by for Jack Sokolsky. Sokolsky in a 7, the 3K of Cruzy, Schumacher, Safro. 24 cars, a lap car, along with a 77 car. Then it's the 57. The 57 of Dave Peffers. 78 car, another lapped car. 15 laps in, 10 to go. The Legend cars. Happy birthday to John Ridge Runner Robinson. National Sportsman 99 on Wednesday, May 15th, from your wife Peggy and 5 boys. Happy birthday. All right, 18 laps in as they come by. Jack Sokolsky in the lead in the 7 car with the 3K of Clayton Cruz. Coming in behind him, coming up on a bunch of slower traffic as they come down 19 laps in. Oh, look out, he goes around, it's a 56 car. Robert Marcus almost went for a swim. We almost had to call the scuba divers out. Get him out of the Deary Lake down there. Robert Marcus comes back up on a track, the 13 car, another rookie driver. Sokolsky, 21 laps in. 22 this time by as they come through corners 3 and 4. Sokolsky still coming up on some slower cars, the 33 and a 13, Sokolsky. Oh my, the 3K of Cruzy's on the inside. Sokolsky takes the high side, down a backstretch. Now Cruzy drops back into second. Still's got some slower traffic there, the 13 car. Oh my. Schumacher and Don Schultz get into it. The 3 car looks just a little shorter than when it started out. All right. Tried to think that he was in just a little bit smaller than that Legend car.
One lap signal goes out. Lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. Oh, no. They bring him around. Tom Powell, pace car, pulls to the infield. Tom Powell looks at it, says green flag, and we're racing. Coming around this time, Jack Sokolsky trying to hold it off. Cruzy, see if he's going to do it. This time by, and it's going to be Jack Sokolsky. All right, so we'll get Jack Sokolsky up here in the Legend cars coming up to get him out of this car as he gets a Rockford Speedway head on. Gets the door, opens up, and this little guy comes out of the first feature win at Rockford out of Loves Park, Illinois. How about a big hand for Jack Sokolsky? All right, Jack, I just got to know, how do you really fit into this car?
One leg at a time.
One leg at a time. I'll tell you what, you got a special seat in there?
Yes, it's very comfortable. It was specially built so that you can take a lot of the pains out of the bumps because the cars ride pretty rough and close to the ground. And it really helps quite a bit with the padding.
Series, the American Shuck Trackers at Rockford Speedway. Billy B picks up the pace as they come down around corner number 4. This time he'll duck into the infield. Watch as Tom Powell says, green flag, let's go racing. And they come around, Talixon and Pounce side by side down a backstretch. See how long Talixon's gonna hang out in front. Talixon drops down to the infield. So now Talixon, oh, he takes a rough ride down there. He's back there with Art Higbee, Dave Pouch, Ed Papanow, Billy McCoy, Dave Smith, Dennis Smith. Battling it out. Pouch out in the lead. Oh, some good French fries. Harry Graves gets a little loose coming out of corner number 4, but hangs on to it. My, oh my, oh my. Talixon hasn't crashed yet. He's doing good. Dave Pouch, Papanow, and McCoy side by side. Terry Graves and Dennis Smith. Terry Graves a little bit loose, coming down the backstretch out of corner numbers 2. Pouch hanging on to it. Billy McCoy. Billy McCoy side by side now with Pouch as they go down the backstretch. Who's it going to be? Talixon. It could be 3 wide coming through corners 3 and 4. Talixon's got to stay low. Tom Powell gives the signal of Billy McCoy. Pulls it out of the lead over Dave Pouch. Oh, man. Talixon almost taps the back end of Carrie Graves, but an experienced driver. She hangs on to it as Billy McCoy hangs on to the lead right now with Pouch right behind him. Carrie Graves and Papanow side by side. Carrie Graves now moves out into second place. Pouch into third. Dennis Smith and Papanow side by side. Papanow right up behind Dave Pouch. A lot of juggling towards the back end of the pack. Billy McCoy now is being pursued by Carrie Graves. Art Higby on the inside. Oh, a Doughboy. How about the Doughboy?
They're great.
All right, you haven't even had a bite. How do you know if they're good?
Had them before.
Oh, okay. All right. Doughboys are good. Billy McCoy hanging on to it. Carrie Graves running in second. Sparkman. Bobby Lapierre, and the yellow flag is out. See, now we missed it. See that? We missed what happened out there. Yellow flag comes out. We were talking about Doughboys. Boy, I'll tell you. I don't know. Maybe we ought to get Ricky Beckmeyer up there to contain that lion. Look at that. He's going nuts down there. Lights are off on top of the back road. Pontiac pace car pulls to the infield. Green flag, and we're racing. Billy McCoy hanging on to it. Carrie Graves running in second. Sparkman, Lapierre, Smith, Melvin, Pouch, Watson, Papanow, Lucy Loose, and McCoy is 3 car lengths out in front. Oh my. Melvin comes around Smith. Watson side by side with Pouch. Loose is side by side with Papanow now. The race is way back in the field. Tight, bumper to bumper, door handle, door handle. Back in about 7th place, 7th and 8th. That's where the race is at. Watson now pulls up into 7th. Pouch and Loose now side by side. 13 laps in. Lap feature race, 13 ends, 14 ends, 7 to go. Billy McCoy, Bobby Lapierre now on the inside of Carrie Graves down the backstretch. Sparkman running in second. Lapierre runs to the inside. He did a good job in his heat race. Is he going to pull it off? He waves to his fans. I'll tell you what, that Bobby Lapierre comes out of corner number 4 and waves to those people from Chrysler. Says, hey, boss, I'll be doing a good job out here tonight. How about a raise? Billy McCoy out of the lead. Sparkman 16 laps in. 4 laps to go. McCoy puts another lap on Talixon. Sparkman, Bobby Lapierre now. Some slower traffic once again, side by side with Carrie Graves. Talixon staying low, trying to stay out of trouble. Bobby Lapierre falls in behind Carrie Graves. The light 103 comes. White flag is out. White flag's out for Billy McCoy in a 97 ZOK car. And the checkered flaws. Billy McCoy, George Sparkman, Carrie Graves, Bobby Lapierre, and Melvin. And it's a race at the back of the pack. Dennis Smith, Watson, Lose, Papanow. The American Short Tracker Division feature winner from Springsoft Pools and Spas. They're here tonight. They came up, talked to me, and they said, hey, I got an additional $40 right here in my pocket for the winner of the American Short Tracker feature race. And you know what? They sponsor his car. So it goes right in. Billy McCoy. All right. Billy McCoy, how you doing? First of all, I want to give you this $40 right there. Coming up. As they come around, Tom Powell's looking over the field as the pace car ducks to the infield. Tom Powell looks at the field, says, green flag, and we're racing. Oh, my, down the backstretch. And Atska out in the lead. Then it's Garmin. Warren Theory to the inside. Swenson. Darrell Williams. As they come in, 1 lap, 2 laps in this time. And Atska. Warren Theory on the inside. Garmin on the outside. Darrell Williams trying to take over that 3rd place. Side by side with Garmin. Hansberry. Swenson side by side. Atska and Theory. Darrell Williams now in 3rd. Oh, look out. And it's going to be Garmin that goes around. Martindale just misses out, and it's going to be the yellow flag is out. So the pace car will be pulled back out this. Don't forget about the Racing Rascals. 6 to 11 years old, you can get your Racing Rascal picture ID and a Racing Rascal t-shirt. Get in free to all regularly scheduled events, just $25, and you get in free all year long to every regularly scheduled events. Name goes in a hat to get a potential ride in a pace car. Pace car, Billy B picks it up, pulls it into the infield. Green flag, and we're back racing. Oh, my Theory up next to Oddsgood now. Oddsgood. Theory side by side. Darrell Williams seeing if he can't make it a 3-wide race. Oddsgood taking a high line. Theory now half car length ahead. Darrell Williams right there, and Oddsgood pours it all in on the corners. And now Darrell Williams looks to the inside, and Theory closes the door. My, oh my, it's a bunch. Now Hansberry comes around, Theory to the inside. Darrell Williams looking for a way. Oddsgood up there, now Theory on the outside. Hansberry takes up that inside line. It could be 3 wide shortly, coming out of 2. Hansberry. Robert Hansberry. Bob Hansberry takes over the lead now. Theory in second. Oddsgood and Darrell Williams. Lauver, Garmin, Martindale, and Bauman. Swenson in a 7 car pulls it into the pits. So Swenson trying to get that car into the pits. Darrell Williams on the inside of Theory now. Darrell Williams looking to take over that 2nd place position. Oddsgood drop back to 4th. Theory on the outside. Darrell Williams takes that low line. Hansberry out in the lead. 11 laps in. Darrell Williams and Theory side by side coming out of corner number 4. Whoa, it could be a photo finish. Now Lauver looking at the inside of Oddsgood. Running way back. For fourth place, Ozga running in fourth. Palmer running in fifth. Hansberry comes around to slower traffic now. Oh my! Theory goes high, tags a wall, and Darrell Williams takes over that spot. White flag is out for Hansberry. Darrell Williams gets around Bowman and Martindale. Locks it up into a second place. Deering falls into third, so it's going to be checkered flag for Hansberry. Darrell Williams, Deering, Otska, Lover is the way it's going to finish up. He gets unbuckled out of there. And he comes out of the car. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Out a big hand for Robert Hansberry. All right, you got the car. You kind of tagged it off in the wall there, or somebody got you in one of the heat races, and you got it fixed and came back out. How did it handle after that?
Yeah, the car really works good down here. I really like this place. I get around good on it. You know, good people. They keep the facility up and stuff. Like, I thank my sister-in-law. Give me a penny earlier tonight and said keep it in my right pocket. And I got after the wreck in the last feature that we had, I was beginning to wonder about the penny, but I held on to it anyway.
All right, so formation and get ready to go racing. Steve Rubeck in the 61 car went to the pits. So they reline up the field, crisscross it a little bit. I want to thank Pack 147 out of Byron for being here helping us with the opening ceremonies. Don't forget to go out and get your raffle tickets. Out there at the boats, Anderson Marine night at the races. Signal goes out from Tom Powell. 1 lap to go. Lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. Lights are back on a pace car. Problem up in a turn. They'll get that checked out here momentarily. All right, this time by, lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. Steve Rubeck comes back out in his 61 car. Minor adjustment, check something out in that car. And brings that back out and falls in the back of the pack. Where'd the wholesome bread guy go? Getting a little hungry. Got some ham and cheese now. If we got that slice of bread, we'd be set. Pace car pulls to the infield. Tom Powell looks over the field. Green flag and a racing. Oh my, almost 3 wide coming out of corner number 2. Leonard Reimer, Ron Smickey, DeMarbs. Lloyd and Ganley battling it out for 5th, side by side. Bobby Wilbert comes up. Ganley takes over 5th. Bobby Acker. Brad Wagner taking the ultimate challenge. $800 started at the back of the pack. He needs to come all the way up front. Wins an additional $800. Leonard Reimer hanging on. Rookie, certified rookie this year.
Roadrunner champion land. Oh, and Steve DeMar, something happens to that car and it comes apart and he slams right into the wall right there by Total Material Handling. Anderson Marine sign up there by Bowman's. Something to start our Wednesday night programs. Grand National Sportsman, Winged Women on Wheels. Pick up your just beautiful looking schedule of events at Rockford Speedway, the 1996 schedule. Got to make sure you pick up one of these so that you know what's going on. Billy B pulls it in the infield, green flag, and we're back racing. Ron Smicky looks to the inside of Leonard Reimer. Bobby Wilberg is right there next to Terry Weatherford. Hacker now comes around on the inside of Weatherford. Jerry Guiley does the same move. Hacker running in fourth, Guiley running in fifth, Weatherford running in sixth. Ganley, Graves, Brad Wagner, Ricky Bilderback, Mike Lloyd, and Rubick. Right now, the 105.9 car of Leonard Reimer, a certified rookie. A certified rookie in the late model division here at the Rockford Speedway in the 1996 season. Oh my, Bilderback. A little bit loose coming out of corner number 2. Brad Wagner taking the ultimate challenge. Looks like he might be having a right rear tire that's going down. That $800 ultimate challenge has sort of disappeared now for Brad Wagner. He's going to pull that car into the pits. Could be having a tire that's going down. Bobby Wilbur now side by side with Smicky. 10 laps in, 30 to go. Smicky holding off second. Wilberg on the inside. Bobby Hacker sitting in a position in fourth. Looking at the inside, Wilberg, Smicky side by side, Leonard Reimer, the rookie. Holding off the rest of the field. Leonard Reimer now goes high and Bobby Wilberg pulls up to the inside. No, not gonna do it. Leonard Reimer, a rookie holding a good line. Bobby Wilberg now comes up side by side. Side by side between Reimer and Wilberg. A little paint exchanging, and it could have been a photo finish if it would have ended right there. 14 laps in, 26 to go. Brad Wagner back out. He'd have a long road to hoe. Bobby Wilbur. Now Bobby Acker side by side with Leonard Reimer. Brad Wagner, the right rear tire going down. Pulls into the pits. He's just about ready to be lapped by Bobby Wilbur. Bobby Acker running in second. Jerry Guiley, look out! Oh my! Hang on right down the front stretch. Leonard Reimer, Tom Graves. My, oh my, oh my. Got into the wall right there at the end. Tom Graves, I can see him moving around, something moving around on the inside. Official go down and check it out. There he is. He's out of the car. How about a big hand for him? Tom Graves, he's out of the car. My, oh my, oh my. All right, he's pulling that fiberglass off. He wants to check some things out. Tom Graves. My, oh my, oh my. End of the front stretch. Pace car pulls to the infield. Tom Powell says, green flag and we're racing. Wilberg moves out to about 4 car lengths in front of Bobby Hacker. Jerry Guiley Ricky Bilderbeck. And it's Ron Spicky, Terry Weatherford, John Ganley. Oh, and it looks like Jerry Guiley's a little loose going through corners 1 and 2. You have to keep an eye on him now. He's okay coming through corners 3 and 4, but watch him through corners 1 and 2. He was a little loose last time. He hangs on to it, looks fairly solid, but high coming out of corner number 2. Oh, and it's going to be Terry Weatherford that puts that car around and slides right there. And Ron Spicky is going to pull it into the infield. Looks like he could be having some problems there, and he pulls it into the infield. No yellow flag comes out, and attrition has brought this field down in the number of cars. 23 laps in. "24 laps in. 16 laps to go. Bobby Wilberg comes around, Hacker, Guiley, Bilderbeck. Rubeck now trying to get to the inside of John Ganley. Back for about 5th position. The race is back in 5th. Rubeck now tries to get up on the inside of Ganley. Brad Wagner down just a couple of laps. He took the ultimate challenge. Not going to make that ultimate challenge on something drastic happens in the next couple of laps. He's down 5 laps, his car number. He is down. He comes on the inside of Rubeck now. He's got 5 laps to unlap the entire field. So he had a tire that went down and he went into the pits, so that put him down a bunch. 28 laps in, 12 to go. "29 laps in, Bobby Wilberg holding it up. Bobby Acker, Jerry Guiley, Ricky Bilderbeck. Brad Wagner now looks to the inside of John Ganley. There's not much point there of being 5 laps down. He's going to come around to the inside anyway. A lot of good practice for the end of the year. Brad Wagner comes around John Ganley. Unlaps himself there. Got some sheet metal dangling. 9 laps to go. Some smoke off of somebody's car. Have to keep an eye on it. See what happens out of that. Now Jerry Guiley's looking at the inside of Bobby Acker. Could be a race for 2nd place. A race for 2nd. Jerry Guiley looks, but doesn't do anything with that 2nd place position. Bobby Acker running in a solid 2nd. Ricky Bilderbeck running in 4th. Jerry Guiley running in 3rd. Bobby Wilberg out in the lead by about 5 car lengths. Bobby Acker, Jerry Guiley, Ricky Bilderbeck. 34 laps in, 6 laps to go. The blue and yellow flag comes out to Leonard Reimer, telling him that the leaders of the pack are coming up behind him. The leaders of the pack are coming up behind him. Bobby Wilberg still holding it off right now. Jerry Guiley's trying to look to the inside of Hacker, see if he can pull that off. A couple more laps to go. 3 laps to go to be specific. White flag out next time by. White flag out for Bobby Wilberg in a 98.5 Cup. And Tom Powell says checkered flag for Bobby Wilberg. Bobby Hacker, Jerry Guiley, Ricky Bilderbeck. And then I think it'll be, I don't know, toss up between Leonard Reimer and Brad Wagner.
John Ganley and Steve Rubeck as they bring it around. Don't forget, month of May, kids 15 and under get in free with their coupon from McDonald's. And out of the car, he gets on that Rockford Speedway hat. And he comes out, Q 98.5, Bobby Wilberg. How you doing, Bobby?
Oh, a little better now.
Well, you did a good job coming up from a little bit back in the field there and coming around a bunch of people. A lot of mishaps out there, though.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like about 1 year ago, probably this weekend or next weekend, right around the time they have the Winston, I don't know, guys just start wrecking stuff, and that's what happened last year, and we won that night, and we went on to win 9 more features, so hopefully it's a start of something. We started out the year a lot better than we did last year, so hopefully we can just continue right on this roll.
All right, there you hear it from Bobby Wilberg in a 98.5 car, the winner of the NASCAR Winston Racing Series late model feature race. Lights are out on top of the back road Pontiac pace car. Picks it up, pulls to the infield. Tom Powell looks at it, says, green flag, and we're racing. Oh, look out, Jeff Tabor's on a loose up in front. Whoa, Birkenes. 3 wide out of corner number 2. My, oh my, 3 wide through corners 1 and 2. Three wide down the front stretch. Jeff Tabor out in front. Then it's the 31 car. The 10 of Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson, oh, Hyatt taking a wild ride through the infield. I think we ought to see how many of these we can get in the lake down here. Oh, look out there, Dobbs in the middle of the sandwich down there between Matson and Bristol. My, oh my, oh my. Jeff Tabor out in the lead. And it's the 31, Joe Johnson. Oh my. Harrison at 51, and then Schinderling. Derek Dobbs right behind him. Dobbs goes to the inside, ducks low, and it could be 3 wide almost. It is coming out of corner number 2. Squirt. Midwest Enduro car. Look out. Oh no. Derek Dobbs is all over the place. 3 wide down the front stretch. My oh my, only in the Road Runners. Derek Dobbs gets a little bit sideways. Look out, the Road Runners are on the loose. 9 laps in, this time by it'll be 10 halfway through. Jeff Tabor still on the lead, then it's the 31 car, then Joe Johnson. Ten laps in, Jeff Tabor in the 164 car, dominating right now. Trying to lap now the 24 car of Hyatt. Oh my, Schinderling and Harris side by side.
The blue and yellow flag comes out to hide the 24. All right, so the black flag goes out to the 24. Oh, look how Madison's on the loose. Cromwell's got some smoke coming out. Oh, the 07 car goes around. Joey Thomas, he almost takes a bath in the lake, or really could have given Marty a bath in the lake if he hit it right. Just kind of sprayed all that water right up on the track. 24 car goes in, and the 07 comes back onto the track. Kind of takes a detour through the inside. 42 car. Gilbert Brewer decides to take a right turn, go off the track. Jeff Tabor still dominating. Schinderling's on the move, coming around Joe Thomas. Joe Johnson in a 10 car. Now Cromwell's got a lot of smoke coming out of the back of the 52 car. It's only kind of when he slows down going into the corners when he's under power, there's no smoke. I don't know what that could be. It's just a road runner car. "17 laps in, 3 to go. Oh my, it's getting worse now when he lets off the throttle. Oh, Birkenes gets a little loose up there in the corner, and some more water is out of that puddle down there in corner number 2. And it's going to be, ooh, Cromwell and Schinderling are in hot pursuit of Jeff Tabor in the 164 car. White flag is out. As they come down and around through corner number 3 and 4, the checkered flag is going to be out this time and it's going to be Schinderling, Cromwell, the 31. Thomas, Harris, Madison, Dobbs, Barger, Erlacher, Licknell, Special, O'Neill, Squirt, Heinrichsen, the 07 car of Joey Thomas. Thanks for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a great evening of racing. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Tabor. Once again, drive carefully. Going home tonight. My name is Jim Daggy. It's been a pleasure to be here with you tonight. And we'll see you next Saturday night. Slim Jim night at the races. Kids 15 and under. Don't forget to go to one of the 15 area McDonald's and get one of your coupons to get into the races here at the Rockford Speedway free. Sunday, May 19th, Northern Illinois Corvette Club. We'll be here at the Rockford Speedway, and Saturday night, May